Good morning.
Good morning. It's going to be a great day.
Yesterday was a good day.
Yeah, it rained last night.
It did rain last night, but you know what? It didn't rain until after we were in our tents all snuggled up sleeping.
And Laura was sleeping so hard I had to say, hey, Laura, wake up and zip up your side of the tent. So that was a good night's sleep.
It was a good night. Today, I think we're planning or hoping to do about the same mileage we did yesterday.
Yeah,
So about 14.9.
Yeah, 14.9 is the goal. Depends on the terrain. Talked to a guy last night that's been headed southbound. He said it's not bad up through it because we're going north, so we're going where he was yesterday. He said it's not bad terrain. His standard may be lower than ours or higher. We don't know. So we're going to figure it out. But it's a good day. It's not hot yet. Hopefully it won't be hot. Hopefully the rain has moved on.
Yeah, none of us have any service, so we can't really check. So
yeah,
it'll be what it'd be. We're leaving what is this shelter?
I don't know.
Lost Pond Shelter.
Yeah.
And hopefully headed to Minerva.
Minerva? The name of my future granddaughter.
No,
Minerva. I'm pushing for it. Minerva.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Minerva?
Minerva.
Not to offend any Minervas in the world.
I don't know any Minervas. Do you?
No.
Okay.
Maybe there's a reason why.
The ice cream man was at the parking lot yesterday, so hopefully he's still there.
Hopefully he's still there.
It's a guy that rides around in the camper and he gives away ice cream sandwiches and stuff. So.
And sometimes he'll load like the ice cream in a backpack, like a special pack with insulation.
Backpack cooler.
Yeah, and he'll run it up trail and pass it out.
Yeah, so we're hoping he's running our way.
Yep. All right. We'll see you guys down the trail.
Cheers.
So you can hear the gorge running behind me. But I was just going to report that if you go past the Lost Pond Shelter and keep going, probably, what is that, about a mile? Mile and a half past, right along this gorge, there are a number of really nice flat campsites. So that would be a nice spot to tent or hammock. You do want to stay at that shelter. So anyway, just some info. Cool little bridge. Nice gorge. Almost makes me wish we'd gone the extra mile and a half to camp there, but that was enough miles for yesterday.
We'll do it next time we come back.
No, we won't. And the blazes say that is the way. I think this is the man, the myth, the legend.
The legend.
Of the ice cream man.
Oh.
We've been. You're like Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Actually, we saw you yesterday. I didn't know it was you. So we're about 2 hours into our day, and we did in fact get ice cream from the ice cream man. Amazing. It's like Bigfoot. We've been hearing about it. Been hearing about him. Other people have said they've seen him. But we had not. Alas, we got ice cream from the ice cream man. Now we're headed, there's a 2-mile trail to the little pond. And you can swim. I don't know if we will. Depends on how hot we are when we get there. So we'll see later.
It's a good day today. Anytime you walk up a mountain and it's a touristy spot, you get the tourist trail. And this is so much easier than the regular trail because it encourages the people to come out that aren't per se real hikers. They're not doing it for a lengthy period of time. They're like, just say Saturday anyway. So you get the Saturday folks out here. Hey, let's go walk up to the top of that mountain. Thus you get the tourist trail. And I love the tourist trail.
So we mentioned that we had a bunch of Southerners in camp last night. And I was thinking that it sounded almost like this is what our conversation consisted of mostly. It was like Bubba talking about all the different ways to make shrimp on Forrest Gump. Except it was gravy. Biscuits. We talked about biscuits and cornbread and gravy. You got regular brown gravy, sawmill gravy, chocolate gravy, tomato gravy. That's what all the Southerners were dreaming of last night. Was good old Southern biscuits and gravy and all the different gravies you can make. It was really good to be around some like-minded folks. Little taste of home. Nice little brook and a section of technical. A lot of obstacles in the trail, but it's pretty flat, so it's wet for sure, but otherwise not too bad.
Nice pond. We're probably not going to that side. The trail doesn't go there, I don't think. But there's quite a few people here in the water. And there's old Laura.
Another little peek at the little pond where I did have a little dip. And the trail skirts around the perimeter of the pond.
Yes, it does. I concur.
Gets a little rocky, but still it's nice. Nice. Hopefully we should be approaching the little rock garden where we plan to sit and have lunch, but this is a sweet little section. Hold on. You can smell all the cedars. Spruce. It smells good.
Look, there's 3 giants. Little girl in there to the left.
Oh, look. Wonder if that's our rock garden. I believe that is
the garden of rocks.
The little rock garden.
That's a good place to take a look.
Oh, I believe it shall be where we take our lunch.
Good place for a tent.
Yeah, it is. Cute. Not a bad view of the forest. Lunchtime. Lunchtime.
About time.
And we've got another rock garden. Far out says it was built by fairies and gnomes, but somehow I doubt that. But if that's what you want to believe, then fairies and gnomes it is. Doo-doo-doo.
White Rocks, 5th Trail, Overlook Pointing.
Time for a little water resupply. A little stream bathing. There's a nice cascade. Creates a little waterfall. I'll try to get a picture on the other side. We got to cross over. So I'll get a little bit of the cascade from this side. It does make quite a nice soundtrack to your hike, doesn't it? You can see it through there. Wonder if we have to climb that. Already climbed that? Who knows? But isn't it pretty? This is the domed vista. This is a dome, like a man's bald head is a dome. All right, back to the trail. Okay, it's the end of day
65.
Is it?
Sure.
I have no idea.
I do.
I don't keep up anymore.
14.9 miles. Yeah, Laura led the way.
I did a lot today, didn't I? Yeah.
Your pace, your game.
Yeah. It was actually felt pretty good today. Trail was
pretty good trails. We
good trail, yeah.
We had the tourist trail starting off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
there were some little parts, but you're in the woods.
Yeah, the hardest part of the day was the last
Boo.
4 miles. Actually, not even the last 4. The last 2 were easy.
4, yeah.
The 2 before the last 2 were, we climbed over 100 floors in a mile and something, so it almost not quite 2 miles.
Yeah, there was quite the push at the end there.
Yeah, trying to get to the, Laura had already done told me if we see a good tent spot, we're going to throw the tent up, but we didn't see one.
We never saw a good tent spot, but we made it to the shelter.
Yeah.
I don't even know the name of the shelter.
Minerva.
Oh my God, we've been talking about Grandma Minerva all day.
Oh, my grandchild, Minerva.
Minerva.
Hey, Mason, Caroline, Minerva.
No.
I can spell it for you. It's in the book.
No, Minerva.
But it was good. It was a good day. Steps was here. The Steps is from Florida.
Retired prosecutor.
And he's a Baptist preacher. And he was here waiting for us when we got here. He's a good Southern guy. Talks a lot of trash. You got to kind of enjoy it. But
Not too much trash, you know.
No,
Southern Baptist preacher trash.
Yeah. But so we're gonna climb in Mount Killington tomorrow and go sleep on top 14.1. So it'll be Laura, Blue's Clues, and Steps. I think he's gonna be up there with us. So, real nice fellow.
Hopefully it'll be nice and cool up there tomorrow night.
I hope so, because it's hot right now.
It is hot right now.
If you turn this thing off, I'm gonna take my clothes off and go to sleep.
I'm gonna turn this off now. Choose. Good morning.
Morning. I changed shirts today. Couldn't stand the smell of the other.
I keep trying to get him to throw the other one away and get a new one, but he's...
It's in the back of my backpack in the mesh part, so nobody's probably going to be behind me, because one pair of socks and a shirt that was, it was bad. Okay.
Today is day...
66 sounds good.
Sure. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
So it should be 66.
Sunday.
Goal today is 14.1 miles.
With over 4,000 foot climb.
To the top of Mount Killington, which is 4,215 feet. I think our lowest point before we start that climb is the gorge, and it is 805 feet elevation. So that's a bit of a climb.
And if we don't make it to the top, we've got a shelter about 4 miles from the top that we can bail off in and get some rest. Then get over the mountain the next day. But the goal is
the goal is the top of the mountain.
And Steps will be waiting for us. But there's also some chocolate milk on the way.
Yeah, there's a farm, like a produce stand or something.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful it's open.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Later.
Cheers.
So, I guess we should state that we are leaving the Minerva Minchie shelter.
The name of my next granddaughter.
No.
Minerva.
And the shelter is probably about as old as its name would suggest.
They got lumber
Minerva
behind us.
Minchie.
They're redoing it, though. There's a pile of lumber back there.
Yeah, there is some lumber. I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't know if that's for the new privy or the shelter. But anyway, Minerva Minchie.
Hey, Blue's Clues stinks too.
We all stink.
Yeah, we all stink.
I stink, you stink, we all stink.
Let's go stink down the road somewhere.
All right.
So I haven't had a lot of fun G update, but this had a really pretty little lavender color. Mauve-y. Anyway, cool beans. My favorite woodland creature.
So the trail hits you with a good little bump right off the bat when you leave Minerva Minchie shelter, go north. It's one of those where you wish you had a little bit of warm up before hitting, but it's not too high of a climb. And then the trail gets pretty nice. It's been a pretty good trail through here. For the most part, we've been making good time. My carrot for today, aside from hopefully summiting Mount Killington, is there's supposed to be a produce stand. Now I'm thinking somewhere about 5 miles ahead. Can't remember. Anyway, I don't remember how far it was. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be open. And I am not opposed to some fresh produce this morning. Our first view of the day is the airport view. Haha. Wonder what airport that is.
That is the Greater Vermont Hidden Lake Airport.
What was that again? The Greater Lake, Vermont.
Greater Vermont Hidden Lake Missing Pond Airport. Although I did find one of the ponds.
That is a little pond, isn't it? I think that's somebody's pond. Anyway, not too bad. Having a little snack by the gorge. I prefer the cheese crackers. He's a peanut butter guy. Peanut butter just makes me thirsty.
Peanut butter tastes good.
So I'd say this would be a lovely place to camp. I mean, it is indeed.
Yeah. There's sand down there too. It'd be so soft to sleep on.
Perhaps they only meant up here. Because there's also a fine camping spot down there. Leads right down to the water. Nice. Once while we're on this trail, we're gonna tent in one of these really nice spots. We're gonna get lucky and tent in one of these pretty spots.
All right, we just got to the gorge area about 2.5 miles in this morning. And let me tell you what, this is nice. It's a really pretty campsite down here that we don't get to stay in places like that often because of the shelters and just different stuff. We never know where they are for one thing. But this one right here would have been worth the extra 2.5 miles to get to. And just for the record, if I fall, I'll start this video over so y'all won't know I feel. There's Laura down there. She was in a hurry. gorge it was. We can maybe put it in the video if we can remember. This is what I'm going at. All right, made it so far without falling. All right, all right. It is. I'm gonna walk over here on the bridge right quick. And this is our bridge that goes over the gorge. It's gonna get loud now, so I'll try to speak louder and enunciate. Woo. It's one of them swinging bridges. And there is upstream. And here's downstream. All right.
Not bouncy, not at all. Love a good rock scramble. At least there's kind of some steps, but some of them are pretty steep for a short-legged girl. Gotta pick my way around here. That means I gotta put you guys away. Breathing a little heavy. It's a nice shot coming up that chute. Whew. Still just a little tiny bit to go. The sketchier parts are done. For now. A little bit of an obstructed view, but we worked hard enough for it. And we went down that little sharp peak over there and back up.
Here's the barn with a llama, sheep, and some babies in there, some kids. They were talking to me a while ago, but they quit. Woo.
I know. This hair is special. So we've just had a really nice visit to the farm stand. Let me show you some. We've got a lot of local fresh produce and cheese and some sodas. And they actually have alpaca. I think there's headed to the porta potties. Anyway, they got a place where you can sit, charge your phone, relax for a bit. It's very nice. There's an alpaca. So it was a nice little visit, a nice little lunch break. Stop by if you're passing through. Stone's Throw Farmstead.
Very cool.
What's in the bag there?
A little banjo.
Okay. Below you or what?
Little mini banjo. So sort of, I don't know, half size or something, but it's 5 string,
Okay.
like a normal banjo.
minutes instead of ridden in the back of the truck.
Yep. Last time I rode it back to pick up truck, we were in SWAT gear laying down hiding.
We are back on trail after a nice break at Stone's Throw Farmstead. Goal is still the summit of Mount Killington. There is a shelter a few miles before the summit, which is our backup plan, but we're going to see how hard we can push to make that summit. But we are loaded up on ice cream sandwiches and sodas and all those wonderful things. So anyway, we'll keep you posted. Right now the trail is nice. It's not really as late as it looks. It's just dark in this shelter. It's about 7:30. We are at the Governor Clement shelter. We did not make it to the summit of Mount Killington. Today just ended up being a tougher day than we thought. And so we decided to just park it here, and we will start with fresh legs in the morning and finish the next 4 miles to the summit. Oh well, I'm happy with it. Choose.